day. He'll blow us away. Okay. Just check is. Okay, time is going. Preview is good. I need someone to fix the sound because I've just had stuff loaded up. Okay, so there's definitely a thought to hiding that and not letting me see. That might be a better idea. Okay. Let's give it a moment. Everything looks good. Okay, so it's Monday. It's bad streaming once again. It's 2 o'clock. Now, before we start, I did something awesome over the weekend. Well, I say awesome. Awesome to me. So if you watch the Friday stream that I do, I play Heroes of the Storm. And I really enjoy playing Heroes of the Storm, and that's why I have the Friday dedicated to playing it. I have been trying to get up into the higher ranks, which has been a challenge because I keep sort of losing. I keep winning and losing constantly in the same sort of amounts. And then over the weekend, I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday night, I sat down, started playing the ranked mode, and what happened? Well, as you can see, I managed to get from being in low rank 3 to now low rank 2 in silver. How did I do this? Well, the good gods of Heroes of the Storm were fortunate because I managed to win the last 5 Storm League games I've played in a row. No idea how. I was tempted to play this today because I've been doing so well. I'm not going to push my luck. But it bugs the crap out of me that I managed to win 5 games of Heroes of the Storm in a row and I wasn't on stream to do it. That annoys the crap out of me. But yeah, five games, 3 of which were with Orphea. I rocked it. That's the best way to say that. But I've stated what we're playing today. We're playing Hades once again. I'm going to try and complete that today. So I've already got it loaded up. So let's flip over to it. Hopefully things are working. There we go. I've had it sat just underneath. It's minimized for a little while. Need to turn the sound back onto it. Okay, that looks like we're fine. But so I'm really quite happy with myself that I've somehow managed to win 5 games of Heroes of the Storm rank mode in a row, and I'm now at rank 2 silver. So, and part of me just wants to keep playing as Orphea because that's how I kept doing it. There was one game where I did so well, and this is insane. This is why I'm telling the story. That I got in total hero damage as Orphea. It was 131,000 points of damage against the other players. 131,000. The other team and other people on my team only got about 50 to 60,000. That's how good a game I had. I am annoyed it was not on stream. I am so angry that it wasn't. It's the best I've ever got down well done in that game, and it was not recorded. Well, technically it was recorded. I could go find the replay and get that and look at that, but I'm not going to bother with it. So for a drink. But it is Hades time. Once again, we got close last time we played this to finishing it. At least finish the first run. So today, my intention is to do so. Just do a quick check. Oh, did it not save at the end of last time? It mustn't have. As annoying, but at least good to know. Right, I am not going to spend any of the gems because we get to 1,000, we can get another Death Defiance. I actually might just check. It might be that I can sell something at the trader. If I can do that, I might be able to get what I need. Nope, thought it was unlikely. Okay. We'll if we do a quick run, grab those 1,000, then we should be able to make an actual dedicated run for it. I mean, I'm still going to try. I'm not going to die as soon as I get 1,000, but, you know. Oh, and the spear is actually the one that currently gives the extras, so I will take the spear. But I was very happy with myself, though, that I did so well in Heroes of Storm. Oops, sorry about that. Just to pull it forward. The thing is not always the most calm. Dash strike hits 3 times. Let's try the straight point. Yeah, I'm happy with that move. Yeah. One of the other games at Heroes of Storm I did really well with was one of the games where I wasn't playing Orphea. I was going to, but then the other team basically had begun to pick a lot of high mobility characters. So they picked Illidan, Genji, Lunara. I think their healer might have been Stukov. Hey, ooh, 5 away from our questing goal. And I saw that, and I hadn't locked into Orphea yet. I just saw that, and I just went, it's not going to happen today. And so I ended up playing Jaina instead. And honestly, that was actually the best move and choice I had made on Heroes of Storm. Because if I had played Orphea, I would have gotten killed consistently. Because Illidan, Lunara, and Genji are all people that she does not do well against. Still very naked. Tech does my dash for its weak. Yeah, let's do for the very attack, because then that combines. Nice. Combines with that. But yeah, and it was just ended up being such a good game because with playing as Jaina meant it's chaos there. I was able to lock down. I was able to basically keep them from moving around too much. It's obviously could hit them with my slows. I actually think I'm starting to understand the strategy a bit more in Heroes of Storm. You know, way past the time when it's useful because obviously there's no competitive scene for it, but still. But I still just love playing Heroes of Storm. But I do want to try and get to the higher ranks in Heroes of Storm. I do want to do it. I did, funnily enough, actually see someone who was one of the high ranks. They won the Grandmaster ranks when I was playing in the all random all mid. So what they usually use for a warm up. And you would think, you know, with that sort of stuff, they would learn how to work with the team. This person did not. They were sort of combative and argumentative and very entitled. They basically, you know, were saying that everyone should, you know, focus on what they're doing, and it was not great. I imagine they're the same sort of person who would sort of complain about another player to their face. Which is, you know, that's not good manners. Not that I mean that what I do is any better. Instead, I just, you know, bitch. Just bitch lightly to myself instead. Okay, is this a new enemy? Can't think of having fought this guy before. Definitely, yeah, definitely seems new because I don't remember ever dealing with something like this. There we go. That's getting ridiculous. Yeah, definitely new.
Nice work. Never liked that one. Between us, there's this nice lad hit the ground one time and he just dumped a rotten. I don't like that, man.
Ooh, that's a question. Take less damage while at 40% or below, or if it's low after game restores the threshold. I'm going to take the threshold, because healing is always a bit more useful.
Are sealed away even from other condemned souls. They're only visitors, those fool enough to attempt escape.
Let's do this again sometime.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yep. So yeah, so there's a potential thought that I might end up playing Heroes of the Storm on a day, like either maybe on Wednesday, depends on how I do in the next couple of days, alongside my Friday stream of it. But I know that people aren't as interested in watching me play that. I play it more out of a thing for myself. Because there's just people just don't come and watch it. But you always kind of want to have that. You always do want to kind of have that thing that you do on a stream that's, you know, more for you than it is for anybody else. It's kind of like with writing. You write something for yourself, and then you try and make it so that other people will also like it. Or you just write it entirely for yourself, and you put it up on fanfiction.net. God. Gotta admit, that is an email I have not had in a while. I have not had anything from fanfiction.net. So every once in a while, I'll get something to say some poor, insane fool has stumbled across the crappy-ass stories that I wrote when I was a teenager. I need the health. And has liked it once again. Yeah, Zagerus.
Remember, not a word of this to anyone. Let's go. Let's see how quickly we can wrap this up.
Yes, indeed.
No fair, he gets AoE. I have to do poke damage. Ow. Well, I already have the achievement for absolutely whooping him in this fight, so unnecessary to need any more.
I told you I don't need your help here, Thanatos.
It wasn't being offered. Just happened to be in the area is all. Carry on, Zagerus.
Ooh, I can fish. Forgot about this. I bought this last time. Missed. So shot. I missed. Shot again. I should watch that Game Codes animated video again because that is wonderfully silly. It's been to a degree like sort of quiet. A couple of days, so I have not hung out with people as much. Just due to that they've been playing Valheim, and so I've not been as interested in sort of hopping on while they're playing. Because I find it kind of weird to talk to people when they're playing something that's entirely different and they're doing something quite majorly. That will be useful. Oof. So this mod inflicts weak. Let's do the more attack damage because then it starts with the base. But yeah, so it's... I don't know if anyone else has that same sort of issue, like the...
How about no? No murder.
But yeah, I don't know if anybody else does have that sort of same thing. I'm just like... It feels weird to sit and like be playing one thing if people are talking and playing something else. I guess it doesn't matter too much if you're just talking and someone's playing other stuff. That's a different story. But it's if you're wanting to play something. Oh yeah, she changes the battlefield, doesn't she? I forgot about this. Been a while since I actually fought her. Yeah, so I just tend to stay off if I see them playing like one solid. Like if a group have done like 2 or 3 of them are playing like one solid thing, I just don't bother. Fuck. Ow. There we go. The other thing is I had pretty solid power-ups.
More darkness.
I do just question once again, did I remember to change out my I didn't change out my equipment at all in the slightest, did I, when I started? So it means, yep, I've got Lucky Tooth on at the moment instead of the boost in health. Bollocks. I meant the boost in health. That's irritating. But yeah, so I think other than Saturday when I played D&D with them, I don't think I've spoken to my friends for like all weekend, which is a bit weird when I think about it. I've sort of stayed offline and not really hung out with them outside of that, and even then during the Saturday game I was not greatly sort of interacting. But I do think to a degree, like I've got a game of D&D tonight as well, and I do think just ever so slightly that I don't know, maybe just getting a bit bored with playing it. I mean, I think part of the issue is that the game we played over Saturday was like a long it was a long module because it was a tier 4 module, so it takes three blooming weeks of sort of like multi-hour games to play, and that wears a bit thin. God, it shows how bright my screen is. How orange my face is. I need to turn down the brightness maybe a little. So got that sort of issue, and then the Monday game we've been playing through there's a module called Mount of the Mad Mage, and it's basically like a very long dungeon crawl. And the kind of problem I think I've gotten with it, God, I could do with deflect with Athena, is just that's all it really is. Like it's like there's story stuff going on, but there's not much going on. 10 points of difference, 14. And that's sort of what the problem is. Like there's just there isn't much to do. But I don't know. I also think the stuff like the slight ADHD issues I've been having, some of that. definitely making it tricky for me to sit and do stuff. Like doing this isn't too bad because obviously I can talk, I can play and I can talk, and my split focus works. Pick those. I think for playing D&D though, I think over the computer especially, playing D&D is troublesome.
What goes in, that comes out.
That's deflect. I'm going to take deflect. To go get deflects. I do think that's the issue. It's just the focus. It's a little too spread. Especially when it feels there's not a lot to do. I can look over stuff. I can be studying sort of what my character can do, but there's only so many times I can look over the same few sheets when it's easily understandable and every piece of information I need to right there in front of me. Yeah, there you go.
Comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall.
Now if I could get deflect, please.
I shall look forward to our conversations then.
Yes, please. Dash deals damage and can deflect. Yes. Consistently useful ability. Ooh. A special encounter. But yeah, I think that's what the issue is, just that playing over the internet, my brain gets very split and bored.
Say, tell me something there, Your Royal Majesty. You know a lot of shades. You wouldn't happen to know an Orpheus, would you? Spindly little thing, whiny voice. Heard he's officially serving in your court, making music.
Of course I know Orpheus. We're mates. Wait, why do you ask?
Your mates, huh? Just as long as you don't count on him for anything. Hasn't even mentioned me, has he? Well, if he ever does, you tell him I am doing great. I'm great.
Rarity, and it does 4 enemies get plus 1 level. Remember, I think it's 3 beams of fingers. I've only really got 1, I think, haven't I?
That can be arranged.
Feeling better already.
So what does that mean now? So that means 19 damage, 104 attack damage. Okay, it's good for me.
Okay, bye.
Oh, good. This has to be the chamber renovation I put in.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know what it is, but definitely my focus has gotten worse and worse, and I do solidly believe that it's it is an ADHD issue, because it just seems that. Let's go with the random. Yeah, Demeter.
Riverboat this time, young Zagerus. At least that Charon is amenable to our attempts to contact you.
Huh. Whenever you had no cast, take 10% less damage and deal more. That's a good trade. I will happily take that trade.
Another new look for you, Bone Hydra.
So not only do I do more damage now, so not only do I do more damage and they take more damage, Yeah. Don't want them. Well, I don't have any of them on me. I'm stronger. Oh, and I want them back. Same. No, don't give me them. The game's trying to be helpful. Like, oh, surely you must want these back. I'm like, no, really don't. Don't want them back. If I don't have them, I take less damage and I do more damage. I am perfectly happy with that arrangement. Why give me them back? The Sunday fight, the fight that we had to do for D&D on Sunday, on Saturday, sorry, not Sunday, was interesting, but I don't know. It felt. I mean, I have my reservations all the time about how well those modules are written, especially having ran those modules and that towards people and stuff. And it was definitely that sort of situation where it was like, it wasn't super impressive. Well, the game was because the final fight was essentially just like, oh, here's suddenly a lot of bad guys trying to attack you. It's like, but they're actually really weak, so we took them out quickly. And then you sort of keep going, and then you go, and you're fighting this much more, this quite powerful boss. But it was a situation where, okay, well, we're just gonna focus fire on him, and actually the character we fought earlier on in the modules seemed more impressive as a boss, and so. That is the issue with a lot of, especially Adventure League sort of based modules. For Dungeons and Dragons, they're not great some of the time in sort of setting stuff out. And that I think is like the greatest flaw, is that they struggle to be interesting in a way, because the balance that they have to strike is so all over the place. Ooh, do I want potentially increase? No, I want health. Always health. I have my deflect. I'm happy. I don't need any more powerful deflect. I just need the ability to deflect. The thing I want now is to increase the strength of my main attack, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Smashity smash! Ow. But, I do think maybe I am growing a little tired though with D&D to a degree. Just, I don't know why. I don't know what is exactly that's doing it. Upgrade. But there's definitely something. Definitely something about it is tiring me just a little bit. Ah! Explosive little bullshit. Just having A to avoid those chariots. Explode little assholes they are. More damage. More health. So it's gonna be, it's more damage, more health. I'd be tempted to maybe try streaming the Marvel Avengers game, because there's a new. Because obviously they've got Hawkeye coming out as a character soon. The only problem is, if that game is still not fixed, it's weird ass sort of overly long loading issues, then I would not want to, because it's such a. I would enjoy playing Marvel Avengers more if it didn't have those issues. Also, I just remembered I can do this. So. And that's the truth. Like I would enjoy playing Marvel's Avengers more if its loading times weren't ridiculous for a game that came out just last year. That is the problem with it. That is be all and end all for me. The problem with that game. Stop trying to charge. It's not working. Because I enjoy playing it. I enjoy playing any game where I can just jump in, beat up bad guys, and then continue on my life. But just what is with the loading times in that game? And the thing is, like, I even have it on an SSD, so it shouldn't have issues with loading. It shouldn't have the time it has with loading. Please don't reverse. Yes, please. It's just baffling. For some reason, it just does. Oh, I hate these guys. These are the guys who block everything. So you get behind him and you stab him in the beak. Do not want that coming. I know the new season of Fall Guys, I think, is out. I might try playing that on Wednesday, because I've not played it in a little while, and it is really fun to play, and it's a very fun game to stream. I do wish some of my friends that also had the game, so I could play it as, a squad. Not even on stream, I just would be happy to play it with a group of people, but nope. I do actually know a person I've known for a while, but I'm not like super good friends with. Just more out of I don't even really know why I'm still like super good friends with her. It's just the fact that we met through a different friend, and while we are on Facebook and like we would be perfectly happy talking to each other, we just don't. It's really weird. Always gonna tell you that. Always say spread. You go. I know that he is like he's part of the reason why I started like getting back into doing streams and stuff, because he was streaming, and it kind of made me think, hey, I've got the setup, I can do it, I can get back to making that sort of content, and it's good. I know he does play, but I feel really weird. I would feel really weird about it. Although, admittedly, I feel weird most times interacting with anybody. So, spent so long of my life not interacting with people that it's weird to do so. But that's the thing. I would have to look. Well, there is no part of me that really wants to send a message and say about it, because I think it would be really weird. Like, he puts his like streaming stuff up on Facebook. Like, he tries to get people to come and watch. I have kind of forgone that. Like, if I tweet anything, it gets put up on Facebook. So if I tweet any links to like the shit to here, people will see it. But there is something about it that's just, I don't know, that just means I'll tend to avoid. I also think it's a massive sort of, insecurity situation. Because I only knew one person who ever like told me they watched, like one person I knew in real life who watched my like content when I was making stuff on YouTube. That I didn't sort of, press into doing it. So that's kind of the issue there. definitely has some solid issues in regards to people. Definitely some trust issues to be looked at and got over maybe at some point. Just keep stabbing. Keep stabbing. Ah, damn the tiny ones. Curse you, tiny toilets. Take that. Yeah.
What's for sale?
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Oh yeah, so it was the I do think I had to be pretty close. I do wish it did say. But it's kind of that is kind of the way this game works.
In a vainglorious attempt to wrest the title champion from me.
I couldn't care less about your title, though should we share it with the Minotaur? He's more than half the reason you've been in any trouble.
You'll not drive a wedge between us, fiend. Asterius and I share a fraternal bond forged from the strongest bronze, nay, adamant. But you have caused us both offense, so die.
I like how the Minotaur is kind of that friend who hangs around with him and then kind of wonders why, because Theseus just gets him into fights all the time. Just like that's like the thought of him just being like, why am I friends with you again? You do nothing but pick fights and insult people. Blackguard, but I'm from Earth. That is one of my, it's one of my favorite Simpsons lines. Yes. Mormon, but I'm from Earth. Ah. Wait, doesn't killing Theseus first mean the Minotaur keep doing his charge attack against me and I'll be in trouble? Ow. Oh man, my movements do not always do well for trying to keep the hell out of these attacks. What's funny is this is God, I lost two. This is very similar to those games of Heroes of the Storm were going. In that I would basically sneak in, attack a person who was fighting in close combat, and then I would leave so they're dead. Ow. I had no luck with this. Okay, that's one of them. It shows, it was just because I was getting tapped by both. One at a time, I gotta take a night. 2 at once, a little more trouble. All I can do now, all I can do, is hope I find something similar to that seller who lets you buy an item that gives you all your devices back. Or I can take that. That will also do well. That is still... Yeah, okay. Oop. Still yet. Who have we got? Oh, right, it's this one, isn't it? Now it's the Zagerus. And we did learn actually last time that you can just keep going. So, hey, buddy. Gonna go to Zagerus' shop. Okay, it's got some interesting things. Where do we want to go? This one. Love the fact you can deflect this back.
Some of those urns have coin in them, don't they?
Someone. Yeah, you can't poison me if I'm behind a wall when you try. Yeah, now your asses.
Delicious. Let's just go down this.
Crudely hewn network of tunnels grows from one of the cold temple's flanks, containing vicious denizens unwelcome in this realm.
Satan markings. Try this way.
I do still want to do that idea I had of going through all of Grand Theft Auto 5 in first person mode. But I would need to get a sword. And I've questioned whether or not I should try and sort of like play the same thing more, like in succession. Because obviously I did for Shovel Knight. And that was fun. It was fun playing through Shovel Knight. Oh damn it! I didn't notice it after. Boon only lasts for 3 blooming sections. Oh, encounters. But I don't know. I know a lot of people enjoy this. The fact that I bounce from game to game. Except for on Friday when I obviously don't bounce from game to game and just play the same game again. Yep. Gotta admit, I don't know either how I'm surviving. Nope, that's what's gonna do me in. Moved one too far. Damn.
That was a wealthy vermin.
Interesting. But that's not going to do any good against towards the final boss. Oh, actually, no, I will take it.
Lots of coin there.
There is actually a reason for it. Because I remember in the final fight, Hades does summon additional people to assist him.
Got to keep searching.
So, having some extra fighters on hand, and actually for the rest of this, would be very useful.
Still need these.
274. It's not going to give. The issue is, it doesn't really give anything. It sort of doesn't give a great deal of help. It's a trade-off at the moment. Pride is not the way I'm looking for. That could be useful for the next few. Especially given the fact that I know I'm going to at least enter a couple more chambers. Yeah. Shit. Okay, well, at least that lets me go back, get those upgrades. Do this all over again. Yeah, look at that.
Really, that's the worst idea I think I've ever heard. Do you understand how little sense that makes?
I'm just saying, maybe if you just, I don't know, had all the mortals die at the same time and save you a bunch of trips and we'd have more time to spend together, huh?
I don't know why I bother with you, honestly. Get back to work and let me do the same.
Oh. I found another weapon waiting for me in the courtyard, Achilles. Exagriff. Never entirely believed it was real.
Between us, lad, I wish it wasn't. Was such a thing available to my enemies during my fighting days, I surely would have come here even sooner. But I trust you have the training to use it well. May it serve you as it served the fire goddess Hestia. She hasn't needed it in a while.
I always did the best of my ability, sir.
I think that one's the one that's basically a gun. It's really weird to use.
Lately, boy. Your battles with him and the Minotaur must be the talk of the underworld of late.
Admitted, father. Theseus was the only hero you were able to recruit to stand against me. All the while he gets to boast about being the champion. What, was Heracles too busy for the task?
Speaking to me of Heracles, you know these heroes by their deeds, not by their character. Heracles is fortunate he's in my brother's favor. Else he would be in Tartarus where he belongs. What constitutes a hero is absurd.
God, no one tell Hades about what constitutes the word celebrity. Okay. I don't have to get many of the gems, so I've not really tried doing all of those.
Say, Orpheus, you wouldn't happen to know the nymph Eurydice, would you? Tall, woodsy type. I get the impression maybe you know each other.
What? Why, yes. I know Eurydice. Or, I once knew her, I should say. Why ever would you ask me such a thing, my friend?
I saw her, mate, in Asphodel. She's doing fine up there, all on her own. The two of you used to know each other then?
We more than knew each other, Zagerus. We were husband and wife. She was my muse. To think that we are doomed to be apart during our afterlives. Oh well.
Like we was so picked up on the like, what?
I do not wish to trouble her again, my friend. Speak not to her of me, all right? I have my memory of her. It is enough.
You can't be serious.
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate.
I do like how Zagerus talks very sort of like from the north, sort of like from English north sort of speech.
Thanatos is worried for you, child. I hope you understand whatever anger you may sense from him is not the feeling at the source. Please forgive his rudeness.
Okay. I'll try that and get the extra gems, because I've got some upgrading to do. So I need to get a lot more keys. That is 3 death defiances, which would be very useful. So there's probably 2, so it's curse effects, so where's that a 5? Oop. Oh, yeah. But we do need to get more keys.
Feeling good.
I want to keep going with the spear, really, because it's that I have been doing the best with. So. Oh, wait, I need to, I don't think I've got the achievement yet on Steam for having killed him. So, just if I do it once every time, eventually I'll get it. Yeah, best side.
Is it me, or do you bear your father's ancient spear, nephew? I always wanted one a bit like that, and now I have one even better.
Right. Gotta admit, I don't really like any of these. Okay, I'll take Tidal Dash, more just due to the fact that obviously I can knock enemies away, gives a little bit of breathing room. Not terrible idea. Glad I did not try and run into that to deflect it. Got close to doing so and then realised at the last second. Ow.
You bear the blessing of Poseidon, Zagerus. Someday I shall remind him of his place and freeze his watery domain entirely.
Seems a bit much. Oh, in fact, it's not terrible. Conquers a bit of vortex with now to the call. Teenage winter's fall and the sky sisters are the enviable. Sister, you're rich, son. In a matter of if, but, or which one. I knew listening to Hamilton before I started streaming would end up with me singing it again.
My kin, I sense fresh bloodshed from you recently, the real kind. For you have slain the living near the surface, have you not? Mere vermin, yes, but good enough for me.
Okay, that's about rich. Not a terrible one to take. I'm going to try and get some more gems actually to just unlock various things. I like the odd mix that I've got. I've got a dash boon from Poseidon. I've got a call from Demeter, and then Ares is additionals.
Maybe something useful here. What do I get?
Should okay, escape with spawn ahead when possible. Okay. This late in the game, that's not great. It's late in the because it means I'm going to end up probably going to a chaos gate and then immediately fighting a boss.
You must have showed her good.
What? Oh, it's these. It's the twins. I so do hate the twins. Bomb throwing bullshit. Ow. Did you not hear me? Better bullshit. Will not tolerate it. I will not stand for it. Surprisingly quick, actually. Let's see what madness. Hey, Chaos. What crazy do you have for me today? I do still really love the that design for Chaos. It does, however, look weirdly like if you play the Scott Pilgrim fighting game, they got re-released recently. The boss towards the end, not the final boss, but the boss before it, it looks very similar. It's the same color scheme, the same sort of like weird growths and sort of heads. It's weirdly similar. Okay, this was show was a pre-hidden. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that top one because that now means that every one of those I get will, if I'm, yeah, so after that, we're 71% more, but I've also got that, which means that any chamber rewards are also plus 60% value. So it means that I will have a huge boost coming from two separate boons for value, which is pretty good. Just try and remember, does that? No, it doesn't count for those. I would rather gain the increase in health. I just need to be careful of traps because traps will right now absolutely massacre me. Just for a little while. I don't tend to get hit by traps. I still, I still occasionally do, but I don't. Things that tend to hit me are enemy fire that I'm not fully paying attention to. But I would have thought I'd have been towards the boss by now. Ow. I do think it is quite cool, this game, that like they could add more stuff in and you wouldn't know. I'm not about that right now. Like they could add more stuff in and it would just flow in naturally. You wouldn't notice. Same sort of way. Like they could just keep adding to it. I mean, obviously they're not going to because it's got a game and a set story and Jesus, dash too far there. And everything's sort of sorted out. But it's an interesting thought. Dodge is deep. Dodge is deep.
The curse of chaos has expired.
Nice. No.
Nix's power.
Wait a minute. Right, this will be the final one. Hey, Jaron.
Should help keep me going.
Can take that. Take one of you. Under the feet.
What do you know?
Good job, Redblood. You made it all this way. But I have got to send you back to Daddy now. Nothing personal.
Wish you could join me, Electo. Want me to put in a good word with Father next time so you can come visit us at the house yourself?
Oh, you know, I'd rather have my eyes put out, but thanks for offering. Now, time to head on home.
This is about her eyes put out, and if she'd lent her head to either side, that would definitely happen in seconds with the giant, ridiculous shoulder pad spikes. Also, no fair. She's getting rage damage from standing on traps. This seems new. Is this new? That bit wasn't as new. That bit I remembered. Oh no, that was me. That was one. Man, that was a serious wide-ranging effect. Ow. Okay, no, I just. I am still there. We go. Still not great at getting the timing down. It's definitely not a good thing that I've already lost a. I've already had a Death Defiance be lost. The good thing, obviously. On this next area of the area afterwards, I can get more, but it's not great this early.
Be there soon, Bob. Let's deal some death.
Stand still and die. So I am looking forward to the fact that Evil Genius 2 comes out at the end of the month. That will be a fun thing to play. Whether I add an extra day of streaming on, or whether I switch out and stream on a different day, I still have not fully decided. Nah, I kind of want to keep. I want to keep doing. I want to keep doing the chaos things. Chaos things kind of fun to do.
The heart of the underworld.
Okay. I was still so I think I should show someone later to annoy the crap out of them.
Good enough to eat.
Yeah. Rage. Anything to increase the basic attack always seems like a good idea to me.
Have to say, the barge of death is never late.
God, man, so these swords just spawn in like that, taking advantage of your positions. It's certainly useful. It's like with Heroes of the Storm, when you can see where Deathwing's going to land, so you end up dropping stuff purposefully right into where he's going to land. So that has been a fun trick playing as Orphea recently. Is that if I've been fighting Deathwing as Orphea, I just end up taking Eternal Feast, and then the minute I see Deathwing dropping in, I just go Alt. He gets dropped right on top of him, and he gets just so heavily damaged so quickly.
Please accept this as a small token of my appreciation.
Offering well suited for the season there, young Zagerus. In turn, as you are honorable and obedient, you'll have from me what the mortals have not.
I'm in your debt, great goddess Demeter.
Let's have a see what that does later. Attack strong reflex, chill. Yes. Or why wouldn't I want my attack to be strong? I do have the problem that I am on, what was it, 10 health? Nope, 6 health. I wasn't even sure. I thought it gained between fights. Nope, it's annoying. So now, I mean, even so, all my hope is now that during my run in Elysium, I get the increased. I got the reset. If I get that, then that's fine. But that is the only thing I can really hope for right now. Oh god, petrified me on top of the magma. The worst combination of things. Oops. Stop it, tiny Medusa head, you. Medusa. Still makes me laugh every time I think about it.
My chaos boon evolved a new effect.
Let's try the special event.
Eurydice.
Someone there? What's the latest, hon?
I definitely think I should get the audio for this, for the game soundtrack.
Well, you mentioned Orpheus. My father had him locked up for a little while for refusing to sing, being court musician and all. But he's out now and doing okay, I think.
Not following instructions, huh? Sounds like Orpheus, all right. Well, if that's the most exciting thing you've got going on, then I haven't missed much being out here. Careful, it's hot.
Cheers.
Just didn't really ever pay attention to the fact that her her bed is right pressed up against this very hot stove. Had not really paid attention to that.
Take care, yeah.
Do some health, bud.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
My blessing be with you.
Ooh, deflect.
Charon is beholden to your father's realm, but seems agreeable enough for a fair price.
Strength of the goddess.
Really hoping for a deflect there, and I did not get it. Yeah. Don't know.
And I shall have your heads.
So, did the game just glitch on me there for a second? I couldn't seem to hit the head and seemed very confused. God, but that's a pretty far-reaching move. It's surprising. Oops, shit. Surprisingly far-reaching. Much better than I thought it was going to do. Damn it! Okay, now I'm really hoping for the reset of Death Defies on next run. Next section. That's all I can do. That's all I can hope for. Okay, so there it is. Speaking from for Demeter, her bus tubs such as to be rare or better. Okay, that's a bit weird. I should go through and try getting those various things ranked up, because I know that's going to be a mission essentially. That's a good thing in this game. You can't just go through and just try and get this stuff sorted out. I will say this thing. Despite the fact this game is a consistent grind, you don't really feel it. I definitely never felt, at the end of the day, like I was having to deal with the grind to get stuff done. Ow. Damn, I do that charge attack one time. Frags me out. Also, do you know the fact that I just realised the little eyeball ones that appear when you kill these guys, they look very similar to the enemies in Transistor. I'm sure one of the enemies looked almost too similarly to them. Let's chill. I'm always gonna go for the basics. I'm gonna go for the damage. There's me. Oh, I dodged out of the way to avoid it, and then ended up turning around and going right back into it. You idiot.
Delicious.
No. Okay.
That's definitely not the choice I would have made, nephew. Because for me to side against myself, why, that would make no sense at all.
Says every time Poseidon comes up in this game, I want to hear him basically be Aquaman from Batman Brave and the Bold, and just hear him going outrageous. I don't know if it's the same. It could be ironic that it's the same voice actor. I don't think it is. I think it just happens. It's just the same. Fucking hell, the same personality. It's sort of kicking in, and it's the. So that's what makes me think about it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Just die. Whew. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, given the potential, I thought that was Charon's shop. It wasn't. That was just you get gold, but that will still be useful because the next one's Charon's shop. I'll still use the same thing. But it does mean the chances of it being the special event are extraordinarily slim. I am a big fan of the special event where you get the item that gives you back all your fucking death defiances. Because that ability is real. That item is really useful. I can still fight. I don't think you can. Yeah. Just get pinned in spot, get pinned in place. Yep. I was not doing great. The fact I lost quite so many lives so early on, that's definitely not a good thing.
I'm back. Again.
So you lost a duel to the death with an exalted brightsword, did you? They're pretty much the best of the best, so don't feel bad.
Probably.
Back again.
Say, Orpheus, I ever tell you I once single-handedly slew a multi-headed bone hydra within the magma fields of Asphodel without so much as breaking a sweat?
My, that is wonderful to hear, my friend. Another in a litany of such heroic deeds, more noble than the heroes of our verse, and even great Achilles over there.
I'm glad you think so, mate. These tales of my valorous accomplishments do seem to cheer you up, so I will keep reporting back once I rack up some more. Nyx, the Olympians have been immensely helpful, but did they really have to get mixed up in all this? I could have gone off on my own.
And you would not have gone far, child. Your father is too proud to accept assistance in personal matters. You do not see the advantage that you have.
But I'm misleading them, taking advantage of their good graces trying to find Mother. What if they find out?
I shall do everything within my power to prevent this, as shall you.
Understood.
Be strong.
I do wonder if part of Nyx's design came from the main bad guy from Kill la Kill, because it has the same sort of like hair, but then there's like a separate color and style design underneath it. And I imagine that could have been used by other sort of like other animated shows are sort of similar, but that was like the sort of first place where in my head I could think of having seen it.
Darkness. The power of night.
Can I have the shield? I think I deflect earlier.
I see you've made it all the way to Hallowed Elysium, cousin. A significant way towards the surface. And if you could get there the one time, surely you have what it takes to do it again. And overcome the dangers that await therein.
Attack is strong and can deflect. Yes, please. Given that my standard strategy tends to be going headfirst into attacks, with the dash attack, it's especially useful. Okay. Motherfucker, didn't change out using Skelly's tooth again. Keep forgetting. I'll go with this one. I don't get much of the way Genesis, do I? Definitely is an issue to grind. It would be a something to think about. I will take extra health. I don't think there's any way to actually tell. It's odd. My controller doesn't always do it, but it does sometimes have a bit of an odd left tilt to it, which is why Zagerus like started running just then, despite having to have my hand on the actual stick. It doesn't do it constantly. It's usually just if I let go of it, it sort of lets it do its own thing. I don't know why.
I'll take that.
Ow. Fine, I will just charge dash you into oblivion. It is kind of funny, like, how wildly different these guys are. Quick, just do the dashes. Do the dash, get in close, break them. Give him no time to fire, it's perfect. The thing is, I don't really ever die or fail too much on the opening. Like, obviously I did, lost life against the boss last time, but it's not often. So if I can just get it down to where I'm not losing any health, well, not health, but any lives on the first two, that should be okay. Yeah. God, it would be kind of funny if they'd recorded multiple lines for that. I don't know if they have. It's entirely possible they could have. Nah, you've got a problem now with your stupid ass attacks. I can charge dash you and knock them away back at you. You gonna do about it? Can't do nothing. You can't do.
So no, not all the ladies on Olympus are alike.
Don't want to switch that out because it's charm resistance to resist attacks. Yes. Resistance of damage is super useful and consistently super useful to me. We're trying to get the keys, weren't we? Just want to unlock the next talent sets, the next board, next mirror. Yeah. Tell me don't get caught like the after hit of these guys. Well, that guy threw himself into a trap. Idiot. Envy your bone. Your sister, you rich son. Doesn't matter which one. I do. I'm helpless. The sky's living on never been the one to try and grab the spotlight. So else is on her. I've probably got anything for Sharon. I'd rather take the power. Boom. Nope. We actually haven't fought Meg for a while.
I was really hoping we could change the subject. Please.
I think you have been mistaken for someone else. I do find it interesting that while the others have like a, have a sort of a fight and a stage, that Tisivini's setup, like her boss fight, is actually radically different because it actually heavily changes the entire map. I also love the fact that with her attacking me like that, with those massive amounts of bullet hell shots, I actually just bounced the ball right back into her face. It really means I have very little to fear. I still do. She's still freaking dangerous. Yeah. Don't know really how much attack damage that does in comparison though. That's happening up. Ow! What the fuck? Damn, I was really hoping to take her out as well before she did that. Annoying.
Let's hear it, Father. Let's see here.
Ah. Oh. I could... Okay. That's not going to help me in the later game. That will help me now. That is a trade to have made. That to me seems like a good idea. In all the ways. I do not know why I can't stop messing with my face. It's just itchy and annoying. I think it's the fact I can't not think about it. Where's the skeleton go? Yeah. Because it's not going to continue to chase me all the way across the map. even know why I'm hit that. Push against power rush does 500 damage. Almost get it.
Let's see how this goes.
As well. It's also a fated choice, so it's also just useful anyway. Sometimes wonder about turning the viewer count off on the stream manager just so I don't have to look at it. Thought he was over here. Let's take the reduced damage from first. I would rather gain the increase, the possible increases, in additional wounds.
You are most generous.
Oh, that would be really useful. This is a usual thing. Something does where I'll get any extra back. Gonna say that. If I hadn't spent the money on the Death Divines, don't know that. Now that I actually know that, that's definitely a thing to keep an eye out on later on. But they're getting a deflect if I take damage for stuff like this, especially. That's really useful actually. Doesn't mean I can be a silly bugger, but it just means that if I do take damage, it's partly going to take care of itself. These bullet hell moments that I always have trouble with. I do not have a lot of health. That is not good. Yeah, should do that. Gotta go to shower and shop and hopefully get some healing items. Why can you have had health? I definitely could. So this is, yeah, I was thinking. Definitely could probably complete a good chunk of this fight. Not by not even moving in place, not even moving from where I'm standing, and just punching it back at them. Go on, keep trying. I'm sure we'll get through this eventually. Even the game was like, okay, we get it.
This again sometime, all right?
No, I see the chaos pool, but I imagine the chaos pool, yeah, is going to take 25 points health off me. I cannot really take that right now. Never noticed that before. You get close to the chaos portal, you can hear whispers. Yeah, you stay there. You stay there and burn. Check the shop. Yes. Given I have no money, probably better say the problem.
The power of the gods. I see you grew your heads back.
Just kidding. What are you gonna do? Just gonna do that. Do an AoE attack that I can't double it back at him. That's not how that's not how that works. Okay, here we go. I wonder what the quickest someone has started started playing the game. Like turned it on, but like the first time they played it to the first time they actually beat it. I know one of my friends definitely felt like he did it very quickly. Punch it, punch it, punch in the face. Punching it in the face. Punching it in the face. Whoa. I should really pause when someone's scratching my face, but it's becoming so constant and frequent now that I'll be pausing every couple of minutes. Just die already. keep throwing the shield. There we go. It's not good though that I'm losing a life each time. It's fairly troubling. I think it's been asking.
Another day or night in paradise.
Let's get health. I actually don't know about much of the sort of the mythology around the Greek underworld. And a bit's like, it's actually funny because I do quite like sort of the Greek mythology, but I don't actually a great deal about sort of the belief in death and the stories around it. I was just a big fan of mythology in general, but still, it's just funny to think about. I guess. Oh, Artemis. We haven't seen any boons from Artemis for this game. I wonder if there's like is there a button to block for this? Yep. Did not realise I hadn't killed that one.
almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
My sense is sharp.
Yeah, just wondering where the enemies were.
Who's next?
I can never. It's kind of consider resistance. Yeah, I do not know why. For some reason, being on camera seems to make me extraordinarily itchy. It is weird. Bouncy, bouncy.
Power of Olympus.
I could probably take, yeah, the resistance against damage. Pretty good there.
Thanatos.
Sensed your presence here. Let's see who's better at this, Zach. Let's say we get things started.
Oh, that's not fair. These guys are fucking nightmare to try and take out quickly in comparison. The bitch is stealing my kills. Over. Yeah, the other thing I can try and do is basically, if he tries to do that is to try and knock them out. It's the only thing I can actually do right now. Oh, god damn it, I got killed by a death defied by a trap. God damn it, that's not good.
Life is short.
Only by 2. I did catch up.
You had your hands full.
Dick. Right, let's get some more coins. Don't know why that's popped into my head. Weird. Stay away. Who? Who is making these little shits impervious? Oh, it's these guys. I could probably do with a health one. It's like a goddamn human speedball. Not gonna go well for the... Given the trouble we always have with this boss fight, it's not gonna go well. The only thing I can hope for right now is that special event once again, getting the item that... Okay, I'll see this one. Well, enough shops just there as well. Okay.
Little godling, meaning our extended family here upon Olympus. Some of us are terribly stuck up and must be making matters much more complicated than they have to be.
I wonder, dearest child, whether you'd be willing to repeat such things directly to my countenance.
Oh, you must know full well that I would do much more than that directly to your countenance, Athena dear. Quite frankly, you could use a lot of work.
Hey.
That's new. show rewards because bonus life. Piling shows anything interesting duo, I think. Cascades any bonuses you have for strike fires from behind.
Combined power.
That's cool, because that's the first time I've actually ever seen that. I like how this game, you know, even now, it's still giving me some interesting additional things.
I have recovered, as you can plainly see, monster, as has Asterius. And this time, we are filled with renewed vigor to destroy you utterly.
So we're locked in an endless cycle of violence, basically. I guess that's one way for you to pass the time here in this stony place.
You take that back about Elysium. Or better, I shall make you eat those careless, inappropriate remarks. Come, Asterius, to war!
Once again, Theseus is definitely the person who, like, he gets drunk, gets into fights, and his friend has to bail him out. So itchy. Yeah. Jesus. They are on a solid bit of a murder mission to me. Ow. Ow. It's just so hard to see. I don't think I should have shaved. I think if I'd shaved, maybe that would have been a better idea, but I didn't today. It's caused them wrong. Sometimes it's easy to see their attacks, like what they're going to do. There's to the ones. Sometimes I think I'm just. Don't know. I'm just. Ow! What really doing? I like how I was just following Theseus. That's the one just smacking him in the back. What is wrong? Okay, we're... Oh, got it. Leave me alone, you assholes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope, that's a problem. No, I didn't realize that's what it was. Try to avoid, not doing a very good job avoiding. God, it's not the easiest to boss fight this one, is it? Nope, there we go. I do not do as well with using that shield. That's my issue.
I'm up. Slain by the Minotaur once more.
Nope, none whatsoever.
As I train him, Master. Prepare him for life.
Be careful of your tone and temper, Shade. You are in my employ. You could be wandering the pastures of Elysium again instead. Or lesser planes, if I so choose.
What would you have me do?
I shall be giving it some thought. Until then, you just watch that hole. And watch yourself as well.
Achilles. Hey Orpheus, you know about the time I vanquished 7 legions of bloodless warriors with both hands tied behind my back while hopping on one foot? Lord Poseidon dared me to do it, you know.
Why, that is a spectacularly vivid tale, Zagerus, and most deserving to be chronicled in song. Would that there were a poet here still willing to commit such deeds to verse.
Would that there were, mate.
It's the other way, it's just making it increasingly more ridiculous. I just want to they just want like how ridiculous will those tales could do it. Oh, interesting. I don't know why I unlocked that. I didn't even know there was a thing.
How about like this?
I don't. That is interesting. I did not. No, I'll have to look into this because I did not know this was a. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention, which probably was. Probably the issue. It usually is. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I thought like so I hadn't even know about that. I don't know, I'm just trying to remember what my own schedule is now. It's normally between sort of. I'd say maybe I'll try and do one more run. Don't you? No, I don't have any way to. God, I mean, that is one thing I should definitely be trying to get the Titan Blood to upgrade weapons. Which one do we want to do? Yeah, let's try to do the gloves. I'll probably do this last attempted run and then stop. But no, it takes about so like 45 minutes to an hour to a run.
Don't you, love? Oh, I just hope my blessings are enough.
Strength and beauty.
Gems here, just on the doors here. Does not take me long to do. Athena. Does not take me long to clear a lot of the basic areas. At this point, so much I am severely used to fighting them.
see. No ordinary weapon. Prone to fits of savagery, quite unbecoming of a well-trained warrior. Then watch yourself and throw not caution to the wind.
Did not really give me what I wanted there. I was hoping for deflect on my basic attack. But deflect on my special's not too bad.
Can catch my
I'll switch for longer range of base sturdy. You should take those. That might be a terrible idea. Because given the fact that I have to basically stand still to attack, gaining boosts, I'd rather both be a better idea. Come on, deflect. I want deflect, 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 deflect. That is not useful to me! It's fine. I'm going to take that, but I'm not happy about it. It doesn't give me one extra, so it's a waste, which is what bugs me there. So they give you that, but it's not one I need. It would be nice. I forgot about this one here. If it could pick it up and notice it and say, "Oh right, yeah, you've already got full death defiance. Okay, well, it has this bonus then for the while." Or just gives you like one or just gives you the one extra, because it gives you the replenishing the one anyway.
Through times of difficulty that the love we share is tested and
oh, sorry, I just realised I did not once again switch out the item. Excuse me. I am annoyed at myself for not having switched out Scully's tooth again. Because I keep meaning to do it. I keep forgetting to do it. Oh god, it's this thing. How do I hate thee? Let me count the ways. I can't. The problem with this fighting this mini boss with this item is that you have to get so close you're going to be in range of its main attack. So you're going to get burned. You're going to get absolutely fricasseed because you can't do much about it. I can. There we go.
No matter. With her blessing of my own, you shall be nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, tell them we do show. That actually could be useful. I'll take that. Any sort of additional, like, bouncing attack damage, yeah, is going to be useful because it means when I'm focused on one enemy and just can murder it, that extra damage will hit anything in close range. And the speed, yeah, the speed of it works really well to my advantage as well. It's actually quite beautiful. Nice. Uh, 7 keys and 1 gems. Let's go for the gems. I want to try and grind. I want to try and grind some of them and try and get so I can get some of the upgrades. God, look at that. So it does feel like it gives you a false sense of like how much damage. because it's putting it out, it's absolutely wrecking them, which is phenomenal. But obviously, at later stages, it doesn't seem to be doing as much. I'm not gonna do the chaos because I'm relatively close to the end of the section, and whenever I do the chaos close to the end of the section, it screws me over. So. I'm gonna kick your ass from here to right over there. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm gonna kick your fucking new. Yeah.
One for the stash.
Event or nix? Event, please.
I understand you, Master Thanatos, and I'm doing as you say. No more assistance for Prince Zagerus. Dead serious this time.
Good. It shall be both our skins if you are caught in one of your deceptions. See to it that this doesn't happen.
That's who I think it is.
Hey, sir.
Can you believe the nerve on that one, Prince? He's nothing but a blowhard, so I simply tell him what he wants to hear. He can't stop me from helping you besides. I said already.
What was I thinking about that? I was like, can't really do much more to him. I'm gonna do healing. Just
Alright.
give myself a little extra boost. Charon! Which either I take the additional health or I take the possible boon. I'm gonna go with health. Health is always good.
You've really done it, Zagerus. My sisters have returned. All three of us now share the same assignment.
Is it wrong of me that I'm somewhat honored to have garnered the attention of the Erinese?
Oh, I would say it's very wrong of you indeed.
Kind of surprised that there is not a fight in this where it's all three of them. I don't mean like fight them all at once because that would be impossible. I mean just sort of like fighting them, like you get down to the first third, and then one of them switches out, and the next third is the second one, and then obviously the third is the third. I think that would be kind of cool, especially given the amount of time times you end up fighting. I don't know. I do kind of love the fact that I don't even have to attack her. Like I can attack I can attack some of the minions, and it still damages her. It's kind of awesome. Ow! Every time that move. Patch. I believe you've got a problem. It's called deflections. There we go.
Be seeing you around.
Punchity punch. Punch, 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 punch. Punch, 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 punch. Wow, have I never actually beaten the Hydra with the gloves? Actually, no, that makes, it would seem very unlikely I've beaten the Hydra with the gloves. I don't tend to use it. It's the... Like, I've tended to use the sword, the shield, and the spear. But there's stuff like the bow, the gloves, and the gun. 'Cause that is what the other one is. I just have not tended to use. Yep. Power up. Power up. It is needed. It is needed. You keep taking these punches to the face. They keep helping your friends. I'm perfectly happy for you to do that. I do the fact that when you name it auto attacks, it's quite nice. The hell do you think you are? You think you're Lunar? You think this is Heroes of the Storm and you're at level 10? What? Oh, damn it. I forgot about that one. Did I manage to deflect some of the damage? Yes, that chain lightning damage has been a godsend in so many different ways. Health or upgrade? Actually, I could probably do with some the extra health. Selling up trapped. God damn it. What? The hell was that about? No, I don't want to earn up to 100 gold. No reason for it. Okay, the good thing is, if I keep moving, when she goes to do it, I should be fine. Yeah. Just need to be careful about taking hits from that guy. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Yep. Got so distracted by one, wasn't really focusing on the other. Okay, there we go, that's her down. And let's just beat this guy up. Which is kind of super easy. Oops, not quite as far as I thought it should be there. There we go.
I hate those two. Lord Zeus, Uncle.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed.
My thanks, Lord Uncle.
Neat.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Your line of business to make first jolted. This test is yes. Oops. Status effects for all. Ooh, very nice.
Bit of a break.
Oh god. Yeah, it's multiples of these psychos. Absolute psychopaths. Luckily, the fun thing is that jolted status effect is going to severely cause damage. So. Dealt with is the wow, that was surprisingly quick. Right, so we've got a Hermes, increased health or challenge shop, I think I can go to the Charm shop because I have 300 and odd gold. That seems very useful, and I've got to be relatively close to the Hydra by now. So. Let's have a look. Yep, I am at the Hydra. So not only was that a good idea, that was a very good idea. Yep. Let's take off. Gotta admit, when you think about it, yeah, 10 seconds. 10 seconds is going to be good. 10 seconds in. It's always a lot longer than you think it is. And I say that as both persons, like having played Heroes of the Storm, other sort of MOBAs, and then when editing videos. Trust me, 10 seconds is always way longer than you actually think it is. Because I've got to be using this now. I've got to be. I'm gonna punch a Hydra in the face. Come on, open up. Come take the punches. No one takes the punches. Let's see. No, that's good. You get right next to each other, you stupid heads. That's very helpful for me. The damage will bounce. I can hit both of you at once. It works beautifully. It works to my favor in a ridiculously useful way. Do you just wish the damage would stop bouncing to an impervious enemy? Come on. There we go. There's the shield. That's the shield drop. Take him out. Not doing too badly for once with the with this. Which is surprising, actually, in a way, because I've not done well with these in the past. Heal. Shop.
Just what I need, except...
No, I'd have to get rid of so much to do it. I'm not doing it.
Take me up.
Punch, 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 punch.
Much nicer climate.
Health. Kitty. Give me your living punching bags. Gotta admit, the auto attack does make it easy to get around them, which is actually an issue I've been having with it. It's funny if it's very similar to Heroes of the Storm when you're playing certain characters from Overwatch, because they have that sort of like auto focus as you move. Only sort of Lucio and Tracer do, but still, it is what it makes me think of. Punch. Dasher's wow, does 90% damage to armor. So does it added to attack? Okay, well, given this. Ooh, yeah, you can see that. It gives you extra attack. Okay, that's quite nice. Kind of want the easy one. Okay, I'd rather the upgrade than the lengthy frickin' fight that result in me trying to get that. Ah, suckers! And then he discovered he could just hold down the X button and it punches forward instead of having to constantly be tapping it. Which suddenly saved a lot of issues. If there's like nearby foes attacks, it's like all of them are nearby. I have to basically be in their face to kill them. Oh god damn the mind.
You mean the fight with short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir, though it surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared, inexperienced. No longer. Come.
See, this is going to be a problem. At least to a degree, because I'm going to have to get in close. And his attacks are all freaking close. But I will admit, actually, I am making him look like a bit of a fool. This guy keep doing the hit and runs. I'm going Spider-Man versus Hulk against him. I got the speed, he's not. So they does the shit. Just gonna keep punching him in the dick. I still think it's weird that you have to fight him as a mini boss, and then you fight him as a boss, but his health is like back to full. It's like it should be a little weakened, you would think. Given how close I have to get to people, then yeah. If I take damage, they get struck by balls. These are the immediately it's just these are the worst. Although actually it would appear my deflection ability being tied to my special is keeping me 2 degrees safe. Not entirely, but yeah, it is actually surprisingly helpful right now. Yeah, you've got a shield, but I have fists. There's a fucking death butterfly. Give it where we are. Probably best to go to the shop. Okay, wasn't as close to maybe I thought it was, but still fine. Punch, 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 punch. The enemy spawned in right as an explosion went off. Great. It's the bullshit we want to see. Let's get some more gems. Still trying to grind that to a degree. These guys spawn in, immediately getting punched in the face. Oh, stupid him. With a goddamn death butterfly bullshit. Challenge. Definitely one bit away. If he's got any healing, yep. If he's got any healing, I'm taking it. Oh god, this is a question. No, let's do the line of damage because that's where the main is going to be. Okay, this could be a challenge. I mean, these guys are difficult. At the worst of times.
No, on quite the contrary. I have no impression that avoiding conflict is an option here. So say your piece and let's get on with it.
You hellspawn shall not traverse that gate behind me whilst my compatriot and I equivalently live and breathe. Prepare for death.
Generally, do they live and breathe now? I have a question about how that works. Jesus! Look at the damage! Look at the madness! Jesus. Okay, yeah, that early attack damage boost is frickin' dangerous, so that's good. Oh, I'm playing the dangerous game. I'm playing the dangerous game. Damn it, I thought that was... Don't know why for a second I thought it was him. Yeah, it's annoying. I thought he died for a second. Nope. Oh, I could as well. I could sell that off. It would give me more than enough to get. How many do I have left? Essentially 2. It's got 1 and then Skelly's item. Or I solved it. No, I'm going to keep going.
That was Elysium.
The chances... Given the next session, the chances are good that I might get something useful.
The edge of Father's realm.
Oh, it's got time blood there as well. Interesting. Right, where do I want to go? Let's do health first, because the health doesn't have any elites either. This is this is going to be very quick clearing out in this section. Murder. For the murder train. Murder. For the murder train. Yeah, that opening, that thing I was talking about, the 10 seconds of an encounter. It's definitely coming in handy. I forgot, you can actually cure the poison this area, can't you? When you get poisoned. I need to remember that for later playthroughs. And not just this one. The weird thing is, all I need to do is punch one of you. There's so little gold when there's little hidden spots.
Need to keep looking down those passageways.
Let's get gold. China shop's right there. Might as well. Jesus. Just charged. One dash attack and they all died. Keep moving. I've got poisons. I'm just gonna go. Actually, wow, that chain lightning is really useful for here. I'm gonna have to get close to the poison. Love it. Love everything about it. I don't have to. I don't have to think about aiming. I just have to target. Oh no, there's it. It's not always great for giving you an idea of where exactly you're hidden from certain attacks.
Got to find something for Zagerus.
More babble. Oops. This takes no time at all. Punch my way downtown. God, speaking of D&D, this is definitely what it's like to be a monk in D&D. Running up to monsters, beating the ever-loving hell out of them, and then run away. Yeah, I'm gonna take that boost. Because my thought is that the opening 10 seconds, if I can deal a ridiculous amount of damage to Hades, then that is where I will do best. What do we got right now? Yeah, let's go for 19. There's also one of the other easier ones, but it's also the thought that I could get a boost to something of hers I already have, and I'd be quite happy about it. Not gonna sell anything. I like the build. I like what I got. Selling anything to me would be ridiculous. Let's give this rat one hell of a punch massage. It almost doesn't seem fair, it really does. The fact that it's one enemy attacks, I then have to make every attack ricochet, and it's beautiful. Nice. I don't have to fight an impulse.
Goddess Athena and myself, we don't always share a common view, perhaps because she overthinks things constantly, while my heart leads me on.
I'm glad we understand each other then. It would be most embarrassing to be caught bickering amongst ourselves in front of Zagerus.
I've got to be more careful of them. Okay, don't want that. There's just I believe I do already have abilities. Yeah, of course.
A status act for my boy Cerberus.
Just double check. Do I have abilities already that... I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, with attack special, I'm sturdy. When you dash, I am flood weak. This is gonna be fun. I've got one left. Tell you what, let's do it. Let's do the final one. Especially because I keep absolutely destroying them. And because if I can get an increased boon, I'll be very happy. Right. I am going to use that just to restore the 66. Unlucky. If I can get... Because I forget, what do I have right now? That's the water one. Oh, it's that. It's the first 10 seconds damage. If I can get that increased, I might be able to kill Hades very quickly. That is the hope. Because as proven at the moment, you can kind of destroy things pretty quickly right at the beginning. And obviously takes more damage right now from additional attacks. So I mean that's the thing, like not only are they now weaker to my attacks if I dash at them, which I do tend to do, but they're going to take more damage as I do it. So just like, just tell you what, it gets a lot of ass. It's like, why are you telling me this? So that might not be a terrible thing to take, because I don't have a call ability, and there's nothing else. Yeah, okay, I'll take the call ability. Because I don't think there is... Yeah, I've got every other sort of ability, which is fine. I need that final one. Okay, how do we want to approach this? We've got 532. We could take 2 power-ups, which is probably the best idea. Yes. And yes. Thanks, man. Have this.
You know, I thought you'd say that, Charon, mate, but I insist you take...
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna do. Hey, bud. Let's go punch Hades in his big ol' face. Zagerus vanquished. You did this. This could be a very interesting fight. Let's be honest. Because we know that right now my attacks are extraordinarily powerful, especially right at the beginning. So if I just go hell for leather against Hades, I should be able to whittle this out down pretty quickly.
The heavens and the earth. All this belongs to my brothers. We are their kin by birth, but we are foreigners in their country.
No mournful speeches. Now get out of my way.
You impertinent brat. Fine. Impulsiveness runs in the family.
Shut up.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick! No, where are you? Damn it. Go get punched. Go get punched in the dick. Nope, come on. Come on, you giant coward. He's over there. I'm cutting damage right now. Go for it. Eat a dick, Hades. He's got a second stage, hasn't he? I forgot he's got a second stage. Oh. Oh, if he wants to just let me punch him, do that attack, Hades. I'm perfectly fine with you doing that attack where I can just punch you in the back. Keep punching, keep punching, keep punching, keep punching. Punchity, 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 punch. Yeah, that's Scully. Build the gold gauge. If I can build up the gold gauge, I can stay alive for much longer than he can. Take the hits. Take the hits. Take the hit. Take the hit. Take the hit. Take the hit. Did it? Hey! Punched him in the dick to victory. That's what I did. Good lord. Did that by the skin of my teeth, didn't I? How little freaking health did I have at the end of that? Good lord. It was that boost, it's that that freaking increased boost damage was really good.
I don't think I owe you any favors here. Now answer me one question and I'll give it some thought. How's that?
I know your question, boy. But ask it anyway.
Persephone, my mother, why did she leave?
Blood and darkness. No. Escape.
Goodbye, Father.
Yeah, there we go. First of many, I would hope. So yeah, there we go. Clear time is 31 minutes. It's not bad, really. And that's what, God, that's like Cuphead. It really is like Cuphead. It's just, you take such a long time to actually think about the actual time frame of it, and to not do that much. Cuphead always felt like that. Like Cuphead always, at the end of a fight, you would finish, you'd be like, wait, that was 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Like, yeah, it's really difficult. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, it was stuff like, yeah, Colossus Knuckles attack, especially was sturdy, so lowered the amount of damage I was taking. The chain lightning was good because it meant no matter who I punched was getting hit. Attack speed strong in the first 10 seconds was a solid boost. So much good, especially strong deflect was using. Yeah, I do think Last Stand helped me a little bit as well. And reduced damage from foes, yeah. There we go. That is an actual victory. I am actually kind of surprised that I managed to, that I did it. Oh, the doorway's over there. Just an idiot. I'm really happy that I did that on stream. That was really good.
I made it. Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left, then onward through the cold. Sure hope this works, Nyx.
To do it with the gloves as well. That's surprising. Like of all things. I was thinking of stopping early.
The surface, wind-swept, racked by freezing cold, nonetheless instills within the prince a sense of awe and the sublime. For it is unlike anything that he has seen.
It's beautiful.
I was hoping that I could move a little quicker, but now it's a
That thing.
Little quick. And yeah, it's just I'll try turning my brightness down again. I think I turned it back up recently. It's just I'm amazed at the color change on my face when it was specifically something quite bright.
Who's there?
Hello?
Hello indeed. Pray, who might you be wandering all the way out here?
I like how you can tell that has to be his mum because they've got the exact same haircut.
You must be Persephone. My name is Zagerus, and I think I might be your son.
What? How dare! Get out of here! Get out or I shall make you! Out with you!
No, so then you are her. I don't care if you hate me, but I'm not leaving until I get some answers. I never even knew you existed. Why did you leave me?
You died. You died. Those burning feet, they sputtered out when you were born. But now you're standing here before me. How?
I died? I died? What, you mean permanently dead, but I'm alive? Oh, gods. You never even knew I existed either.
Alive. Zagerus, he even kept your name. You live. How can this be? You live. You live. Oh, the cruel fates. My son.
Mother.
I do love what Supergiant does with these games. Just they always do it in such a weirdly interesting way.
Though he did everything he could to prevent our meeting here like this. But there's something he wanted me to tell you in the end. He said to tell you Cerberus is doing very well.
Ah, he told you that, did he? That's good. That's good. Though, tell me something, Zagerus. How is it that you found me? To have journeyed all this way, I scarce believe it. Zagerus?
Oh, guess I'm just a little tired, that's all. Not accustomed to the weather, as I think you call it.
He's dead, isn't he? So he can't leave
It's that
Hades for very long.
you cannot stay here. You can't stay here.
Really, you're kicking me out? Why?
The fates are cruel, Zagerus. You're bound to that place. Same as your father. So they would have us say goodbye. For now. My heart soars when you live. But then it breaks that our time together was so brief.
No, I can come back. I can come back. Now that I found you, maybe he'll just let me come back.
You tell him I demand it. And I demand he also tell me how come he, or for that matter Nyx, never sent notice that you lived. Olympus is all rife with schemers. But I was so naive to think that they were different.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him. I feel awful. I have to go.
The Styx shall take you then. Oh, Zagerus. Farewell, my son.
So yeah, so now we actually have a challenge of trying to complete this with every other weapon. Getting all the stuff done.
I shall be waiting here. However long it takes.
However long it takes. Can't.
Seems interesting. They could have animated that. They could have done, but instead they kept it just as it was.
I have to get back there.
It's an interesting choice.
He's finally returned. You are late, boy. Have you any idea what time it is?
No. Wait, what? You pushed you in single combat and finally found Mother, and that's all you have to say to me?
Nonsense. Don't you think I would recall such an event?
You can't be serious. You're going to pretend as though it never happened. She wants answers same as I do. She demands you let me pass. Let me go to her again.
Silence. This discussion is over. I hardly think this is the time or place to indulge your overwrought imagination.
I will continue this discussion then.
So yeah, so I've got some of those. Got some of the stuff sorted out. Let's go to a break. New jobs. But yeah, I'll have to have a look through getting some of this sorted out.
Orpheus, forgive my bluntness here, but I have...
Why, it's that I've lost my muse, my friend. It isn't harder to explain.
I
Let's go through some of this.
But recently I found...
And I am truly happy for you, friend.
Child, your father fell to you as once his father fell to him. Although you were substantially more merciful. I know it is a bitter victory at best. Though...
I did. She was there. She was where you said she'd be. And more than I imagined, but I had so little time with her. I can't survive up there for very long.
Oh, my child. I say this seldomly, but I did not know, or I did not wish to believe, that the surface would have such an effect on you. But it seems you share your father's fate, after all.
My father's fate? But he was smugly waiting for me up there and seemed quite healthy all in all. Though, maybe the farther we get from this realm, the worse we get. Because he cast his lot, inheriting the underworld.
So I now presume you are bound...
It is kind of interesting, so one thing about Greek mythology I do know is that despite the fact they always portray Hades as being like tricked into taking the underworld, he actually chose it himself. Which is an interesting thought.
Yes, I would.
Then go and ask them, child. Steady your resolve and find...
As mortals do.
Zagerus, please tell me that the rumors are untrue. You really vanquished him.
I've had it coming for some time. What's your concern besides?
He's not going to take this lying down. He'll find some way to take it out.
I will not let that happen.
Okay. Well, I think... Let's have a look at this. Yep. My controller taking a left hand zone again. Okay. Well, there's definitely a good thing to end the stream on, having completed a run somehow. But yeah, so I think
I see everything you are.
Wonder what that means. Path of punishment. I'm guessing actually, yeah, if you've defeated one time, it's gonna throw some extra. Okay. I'm not going to add anything. I'm not going to change anything yet. I'll have a look at that at a later time. So, that seems like a good place to end. We have managed to actually complete a run, which is impressive. It's only taken me, 3 hours. Even more so. I actually don't know how long I've actually been playing that game. It's a bit of a question. About 17 hours. Yeah, seems about right. Only 47% of players have actually managed to clear an escape attempt. So that makes me feel a bit better. So yeah. I'll finish up now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching me play through it. I'll be back on Wednesday with some more. Don't know. Doubt I'll keep playing Hades. I'll switch something else again like I normally do. If you want me to not do that though, just say, because I don't know whether people want me to keep playing through the same game or don't mind me switching games, because I quite like it. It's quite an enjoyable thing for me to do. But I've got some games I kind of should go through and sort out like the on the Xbox. I said I was going to go through the Master Chief Collection. I've still not done that, and that would be cool just to sit, do on stream, and play through it, and just sort of re-enjoy an old game that I haven't played for a while. I probably wouldn't try to do it on like the high difficulties though. I'll try it. Might do it hard, but not legendary, because I am not great at that game for the most part. So trying not to do stuff that's ridiculously infuriating. But for now, I will see people on Wednesday at 2 o'clock normal time, and I'll figure out what I'm playing then. And then on Friday, it will be Heroes of the Storm as normal, and who knows, if I keep doing well while I'm playing Heroes of the Storm off stream, then it might be that I will be attempting to try and get back into the gold ranks on Friday. And then I will still have essentially a month to try and increase my rank even further to prepare for next season. So that's interesting. So for now, see you later. See you on Wednesday. Have a good night. Or afternoon or morning, wherever you are, who might say. See ya.